Bonjour. We are going to go over irregular verbs in the present tense in French. So some verbs in French have irregular forms, and these are forms that just have to be memorized and learned. Sometimes some patterns will appear in the irregular verbs that might help you figure out other verbs later on. Some common irregular verbs are listed below. Pouvoir, which means to be able. Vouloir, which means to want. Prendre, which means to take. Faire, which means to do or to make. Aller, which means to go. Dormir, which means to sleep. Courir, which means to run. Voir, which means to see. Lire, which means to read. Écrire, which means to write. Boire, which means to drink. And connaître, which means to know, specifically a person or a concept. Like I said, some of these will help you conjugate other verbs and other similar verbs. Écrire is similar to other verbs that end in I-R-E. Lire, there's other verbs that end in lire that will be conjugated the same way. Prendre will help you conjugate words like comprendre and apprendre, and other similar words. So here are the forms of all of these irregular verbs. Again, forms that you just have to memorize. Pouvoir, je peux, tu peux, il, elle peut, nous pouvons, vous pouvez, ils, elles peuvent. Vouloir, je veux, tu veux, il, elle veut. Nous voulons, vous voulez, ils, elles veulent. You can see between these two verbs kind of a pattern emerging. Different letters are being used, but similar stem change happening with the EU, the nous and the vous form following kind of a pattern. You can see the similarities there. Prendre, and like I said, apprendre follows the same pattern. Je prends, tu prends, il, elle prend. Nous prenons, vous prenez, ils, elles prennent. Faire, a very useful verb. Je fais, tu fais, il, elle fait. Nous faisons, vous faites, ils, elles font. Aller, another useful verb. Je vais, tu vas, il, elle va. Nous allons, vous allez, ils, elles vont. Dormir, something you like to talk about, I'm sure. Je dors, tu dors, il, elle dort. Nous dormons, vous dormez, il, elle dorment. Cours, je cours, tu cours, il, elle court. Nous courons, vous courez, il, elle court. Courir and dormir following a similar pattern, almost like your IR verbs, but just a little different. Voir, je vois, tu vois, il, elle voit. Nous voyons, vous voyez, il, elle voit. Lire, je lis, tu lis, il, elle lit. Nous lisons, vous lisez, ils lisent. Écrire is similar to lire, just a slight difference over in the plural forms. J'écris, tu écris, il, elle écrit, nous écrivons, using that V instead of an S. Vous écrivez, ils, elles écrivent. Boire, having some very irregular forms in the plural. Je bois, tu bois, il, elle boit. Nous buvons, vous buvez, ils, elles boivent. And then our last one, connaître. Je connais, tu connais, il, elle connaît. Nous connaissons, vous connaissez, ils, elles connaissent. Again, all of these forms must simply be memorized. And the easiest way to do that would be make flashcards, practice with them, and then look for those patterns, ways that they follow the rules and the ways that they don't.